Oh, hello! In today's episode I will show you how to build this little lantern out of 100% recycled parts. Now let me look where this treasure is hidden here. All you need is 2 empty tuna cans and a bottle of wine that exactly fits inside. So we will also need a bike cycle tire, or better, some of the spokes. They are just screwed in here, or you just cut them. That makes no difference. All you need is hand sanitizer, some wool, a glass bottle, and a pair of scissors, and a lighter. So, the first step is fairly easy. You wrap 3 turns of your wool string around the part of your bottle you want to cut, like here, and in my case up here. Once you have wrapped it around like this, you see the end here, I left it a bit longer, just about here, cut it. And then we tie those ends together and cut them short. Easy. So, here's the nut, and we now remove the ends, because we don't want them to be soaked and also burning. Just like this. Now you only have to make sure your string is perfectly flat, or in which corner you ever want to cut the bottle, and then I show you what to do. So I have shortened the next part a bit, but let me show you. You first soak the wick in alcohol, do this over a flame-proof surface, and then you ignite it. Haha. Yeah, kids don't play with fire. So I'm rotating it just on my fingernails here. This is the easiest way to do so. And as soon as the flames start to die down, you simply dunk it in ice cold water, and the so generated stress in the glass, stress in the glass, will make it snap. Yeah, just like this. Here is my cut wine bottle, and as you see, it fits in here quite nicely. You see, they are here screwed in, so you just have to put your screwdriver on it and unscrew it. This looks good so far. That's what I wanted. Now let's remove this again. Put this so it doesn't fall and break. And now we have to poke some holes for our bike cycle tire spokes. I use a hole punch and just simply punch them in the metal. It's very soft. So what we want to do now is we want to punch a hole, stick this through so that this little catchy part catches on the inside and doesn't go out through the hole. So make sure your hole punch isn't bigger than the wire itself. I make 4 holes here and try to have them spaced in the perfect angle apart. I just set my hole punch on here, and then with a push on top, small one to set it, and I big one to punch it through. This way the can doesn't deform that much. Now I'm putting my hole where you can see it from below, so it touches the table, and that makes it easier to punch my hole from top down. Just like this, and if I mess it up I have to eat another can of tuna, which is not a problem. I like that stuff. So, and now let me show you how it works. If it is wide enough already, yeah it is. So just push the spoke through it and it hooks in like this, you see? Now I do all 4 of them. Let's take this one, that's not bent as much. And by the way, this is a 100% recycling project. The tire was thrown away as it was slightly bent. I could have repaired it, but at least I saved it from being trashed and dumped into a landfill. As you see, all 4 of them now pointing upwards. Just like this. So, for the next step, you have to stick it all together like this. Push them up where they belong. And my record is finished. I have to put a new one on. And now, the thing to do is try to keep them hold. Take a pen and mark where they bend, or where they end, where they end and where you will them bend. Just like this. So now I am giving them a bit of a bend. Here is the end and there is the marked point. As you see, just like this. I just take my pliers here and hold them with it. So just then I check if they are equally length if I bend them. Just like this. A little bit more here. I make sure I bend them the right direction. And then I'm bending them. That's really easy. And now we're bending another point exactly here. Just like this. So it points down. Like this. Repeat it 4 times. And now take your strong pliers, because we have to cut it about here. If you have to, just mark this point. It's the side without the nipple. Just cut it here. Just like this. If you don't have strong enough pliers, you can just grip it with some other ones and bend it till it breaks. Oh, those cheap cutters are terrible. Oh. But you see, even the crappy cheap ones work. Don't buy them at the dollar store. Buy the good ones, the made in German ones, the Deutschen. In the next step, we make some holes. Just in here, so there's this fits on this line. Mark them if necessary. And now, with all pieces cut and bent and cut, we have to make the candle holder, and of course some holes for the air, otherwise it will suffocate. Now I will remove this part here, and if necessary I punch some more holes around the rim, but I don't think so. Also, 1 or 2 holes in the bottom could be added if necessary. So I have punched a circle around here, and now I'm taking my scissors and just putting them in here and working them down, just like this. This way I'm able to cut this part out, as you see. And I go back to you if it is finished. So you see, it's finished now. Just wiggle it out, on and done. Next you take your scissors and just push a bit inward and down to smooth the edges, and you can also use sanding paper if you have one. Congratulations! If you wanna go for electric light, just put your light in, screw it down, and you are finished now. Skip the next step and go to assembly. But if you wanna go for candlelight, you need those parts. A spring, a tea light candle holder, and one of those clamps you use to close a package. And now we add some more holes in the bottom. So the intake is done, and now I'm making 2 small holes next to each other in the middle and connect them to push this thing through. Here are the 2 holes. Scissors in place. Now this clamp fits in here perfectly. Sticks out here. So now a hole inside the tea light candle holder as well, and flip the lids open. Now this comes in here and it holds the candle in place and also acts as a wax catcher. So sticking with recycling thing, I have made me a little handle here, and when I've measured how long it should be, I just bent the wires and clipped them. And also, to hang it, also recycled a piece of a coat hanger. It gets in the middle. Yeah, and here she is, our finished tuna can wine bottle lantern. Yeah, 100% recycled parts. The only thing I've bought is actually the candle. Yeah. Yeah, it gives up quite a nice amount of light, and I really like how it turned out. And it is quite wind resistant, as I demonstrate you here. And you see, it is very wind protected. Takes actually quite a bit of effort to blow this little lantern out. This is definitely something I take on my next camping trip. So, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Until next time, don't forget, go out there and have adventures.